In this video, we'll be talking about the federal financial aid and the many ways you can pay for school. The good news is that most students receive some financial aid help paying for college. And here at LCC, we want to let all of our students know about the many opportunities available to them. When it comes to paying for school, there are many different options. Here at LCC, we want you to know about all of your options. One of the most common ways to pay for school is through federal financial aid that consists of grants, Pell Grants, scholarships, federal work-study, and also federal student loans. Your next option is the College Bound Scholarship Program and also other scholarships coming from LCC or many different resources within our community. Every year, starting in February and going to the beginning of April, LCC helps hundreds of students fill out for scholarships. Keep a lookout around campus for scholarship workshops starting in February. Another way to pay for school would be through veteran college benefits. Many veterans benefits are available to advance the education and skills of veterans and service members. Spouses and also family members may also be eligible for educational benefits. Next, we have the payment plan option for all of our students who are planning to pay out of pocket for their education at LCC. LCC has partnered with Nelnet to help you pay your tuition in smaller, more convenient monthly payments. Once you enroll online, payments are automatically charged to your credit debit card or come out of your bank account automatically. In upcoming sections in your orientation, we will talk more about the payment plan options in detail. At this point, you should have thought about how am I supposed to pay for school, or already applied for financial aid. Applying for financial aid each year is vital to every student's success in making sure classes are paid for, or if you need help with cost of living while attending school. Each year, the FAFSA opens up on October 1st. Filing your FAFSA as close to October 1st as possible to improve your chances of qualifying for the most grants available, scholarships, and also work-study aid. The earlier the better. Certain aid is awarded to students who apply the earliest, such as federal work-study dollars and many state and institutional grants and scholarships. Top reasons to apply for financial aid include FAFSA is required for many scholarship applications, whether or not you qualify for need-based aid. FAFSA is required to qualify for certain types of jobs on campus. Even if you don't qualify for grants, you may still be eligible for loans and also other aid. There is no income cutoff for certain types of aid, such as loans and some scholarships. How much money for your family makes is only one factor in determining your eligibility. If you need help applying for financial aid, please visit the Career Center for Help located in the admissions building. Next, let's start with how the financial aid process works and what you need to know. At this point, you should have filled out the FAFSA or the WASFA. If not, I would recommend filling out ASAP. When you apply for financial aid, you will apply for either the FAFSA or the WASFA, and you will go through an approval process to get those funds in place to help you pay for school. Once you are approved, you will receive an email from FAFSA or WASFA application you filled out online, letting you know everything has been processed. Next, you will confirm your degree with LCC, and we will help you register for classes and get you ready for the upcoming quarters ahead. Once we register for classes, we can start the financial aid award process, where our financial aid department will work on completing your file so your funds can be awarded to your account to pay for your classes. Any excess funding for the quarter you are being awarded will be sent by check through the mail. You will want to check your financial aid portal every week until you have received your funds. Some of our students will be selected for verification, and you will be notified through your financial aid portal to complete the mandatory steps to make sure your file is complete for financial aid to be awarded. Please check your financial aid portal regularly until you have been awarded funds each quarter. Students chosen for verification will be required to submit additional documents. When we have received all required documentation, your application will be verified for accuracy. The verification process can take 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the time of the year. When your file is complete, your eligibility will be determined, and you will be awarded the federal aid for which you are eligible for. If you have any excess financial aid, it can be used for expenses that are directly related to your education, such as tuition and fees, transportation, books, room and board, supplies, and also related expenses like childcare. Just a reminder to stay on top of your financial aid and where it is in the process. Please continue to check your financial aid portal website weekly through LCC so you know if and when everything is complete. The requirements for receiving financial aid start with checking your financial aid portal weekly. Checking your portal weekly will give you the information you need pertaining to when you are getting your award funds or needing to complete any other necessary steps to keep receiving funds. Keeping financial aid and also having it in good standing starts with being in classes and keeping your GPA at or above a 2.0, which is a C average at each quarter. If you go below a 2.0, this could affect your financial aid. The other requirement for keeping financial aid is making sure you are passing 67% of your classes, or passing 67% of the credits you are attempting. The financial aid department has a percentage of credits that you need to pass in order to keep receiving financial aid. At LCC, we hope none of you have to get into the situation, but we wanted to let everybody know that every student knows the requirements in keeping and receiving financial aid each quarter. If at any time you are concerned about your GPA or the classes you are taking and worried about passing them, please reach out to an advisor and we'd be more than willing to help you down the right path to a successful financial and also academic experience at LCC. Are you a full-time student or a part-time student? Credits do matter to the financial aid department, and also the amount of credits you take will determine if you will receive full-time financial aid benefits or part-time financial aid benefits. To be a full-time student, you will need to enroll into 12 credits or more each quarter. To be considered a part-time student, you will need to enroll between 1 to 11 credits each quarter to receive part-time financial aid benefits. The amount of credits you take determines how much aid you will receive from the financial aid department to help you pay for your classes. Dropping from full-time to part-time student will affect your financial aid. If at any time you are thinking of dropping a class, please let the LCC financial aid department know. If you plan on dropping a class but replacing it with the same credit count of class you dropped, then this will not affect your financial aid. So if you drop a 5 credit class but then add a 5 credit class, everything equals out. It will not change your financial aid. Letting the financial aid department know about changes will keep you out of situations where you would owe money back to the financial aid department because you dropped classes and your full-time status changed to part-time. Some important dates to always remember for all students: tuition plans or tuition agreements must be in place a week before the first day of classes starting. This is a mandatory requirement, and having this in place will ensure that you will not be dropped from any of the classes you have registered for. Having something in place means a payment plan or a financial aid in place will pay for your classes at LCC for the upcoming quarter.